Hey, what's poppin'? I'm Ace, and for this video, I'm not gonna be talking about a specific show. Instead, I'm gonna try and talk about a genre as a whole. That genre being the Demon Lord genre. I recently saw a show that classified in this group, and it's currently airing right now, and it kinda just made me wanna cover the genre as a whole, I guess. So there might be a chance you have no idea what that is or what I'm really talking about, since I'm kinda just making up a name for it. In these shows, instead of a good guy hero, we instead get a Demon Lord or Devil King or Queen protagonist. There are variants of this, like for example the devil's a part-timer or Jahi-sama, which are like demons isekai to our world. These kind of shows tend to be slice of life comedies. Other examples of shows in this genre include How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, The Misfit of Demon Lord Academy, Demon King Daimo, and The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody. These shows are primarily ecchi comedies with some harem elements. They're not like peak writing or anything, but I do think they're enjoyable. To me, they're like filler shows, I guess. Like I said this about isekai too, but I kind of just tend to watch them for either like a palate cleanser after I'm binging something, or as kind of just a way to get back into anime if I go through a burnout. So getting into it, what exactly am I gonna go on about? I don't know, to be honest. I'm kind of just going off the dome on this. I guess I'll probably just start on how formulaic and kind of generic these shows are, which I mean makes sense, and I classified them as a sub-genre of isekai, and you know those are pretty generic, so it is what it is. Don't get me wrong though, I get that genres tend to share elements and that certain anime types have their own tropes or whatever, but this particular genre is kind of just like the same shit as its parent genre, but reskinned, I guess. For example, in the isekai variant of this, the demon lord reincarnates or is kind of just transported elsewhere. It's typically commonplace for shows of this variety to have the protagonist go to some world where magic has just regressed and they're just even more overpowered than before. With this in place, they kind of just baffle people with magic that hasn't been seen or heard of in like years. Of course, since they're demon lords in their previous lives, they're just cocky as shit all the time and are never really concerned over anything. I get it though. I mean, it's pretty warranted since no one can do shit to them. This is borrowed from the genre it originates from, since in isekai that's pretty much the norm and commonplace. Unlike isekai though, the protagonist isn't constrained or confined by the generic anime hero rules, so they're actually able to just take different actions and just overall act in a different way you usually wouldn't see from an overpowered protagonist like this. The protagonist is kind of just free to be written in a different, unique way, and is kind of just able to have a personality that's not, oh, look at me, I'm a hero, I'm a good guy. They're allowed to be selfish and do or not do things if they don't want to, I guess. But yeah, they're still overpowered and no one can really do anything to them, so that's basically just how the show goes for them. The problem arises, and I mean, you kind of just watch them take care of it in a cool, nonchalant way, I guess. Another typical occurrence for this variant of the genre is attending a school where everyone is amazed by the protagonist. They usually have like two fangirls that are into them, and they kind of just make up the majority or like the main part of the harem if there is one. More often than not, the protagonist will also just be looked down upon initially because they're commoners or because their magic type is old or something stupid along those lines. Just like isekai, they face and stop some random calamity, and that's about it for season 1. That vague kind of half-ass description sums up a lot of the shows in this genre, to be honest. Like The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody. This show is currently airing this anime split, and it gave me hope for a bit, to be honest. But the more I watched it, the more I was like, this is kind of just like Misfit at Demon Academy. Then I realized, wait, they're all kind of just like this, huh? The protagonist in the current show is just socially inept though. My original video idea for this was gonna be something titled like, the Demon Lord is reincarnated into a total loser, or like, this Demon Lord can't possibly be this socially awkward, or some shit like that. I was gonna try and praise it for trying out something new and like basing its whole show around this gag, kind of like How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, but make it more of its central focus, I guess. But they really only go for this in like the beginning 7 minutes maybe. From there on, it's only brought up sometimes as like a joke, something along the lines of, oh, as a demon lord, I never interacted with a bread seller, how do I buy bread? It kind of just turns into every other show in the genre after that, to be honest. I don't mind it since I do enjoy these shows, but see something new attempted would be dope. Like the formula can change, it doesn't have to be the same show with a different cast. I'm not too sure how old the Demon Lord genre is or how long it's been a thing. The oldest show I know that I fit into this is Demon King Daimo, which aired in 2010. These shows are pretty scarce so compared to like your typical isekai that gets mass produced every season, so the Demon Lord twist may be pretty new. I don't know, like new in recent times, like for anime, I guess. I kind of just hope it doesn't turn into a cookie cutter thing though. Hopefully more variants and different twists are applied to this this formula. What I just said doesn't just apply to the ecchi harem version of this though. It also kinda applies to the slice of life variant too, although I guess it's more understandable here. The slice of life version tends to just be this. The demon lord gets reincarnated and they're kinda just oblivious to the new world they're in. They usually have like servants or other people from their land come over as well, and they kinda just fumble around in our world, just chilling, living life like a regular ass person. Like in Devil is a part-timer, homie's a worker at McDonald's, the show's version of McDonald's, and is more focused on his new job rather than any like real demon lord activity. He does have to face some shit near the end and there's some battle tension or whatever, but that's kinda just part of the demon lord twist this adds into the slice of life genre. And Jahi-sama, this is sort of the same, but she's trying to get back to her world. Shit's pretty funny though, cause she was hella powerful, but in our world she's just kinda pathetic. From what I remember, she's looking for gems to reclaim power or some shit while trying to live life with like the bare minimum. Like I said before though, they kinda just fumble around in our world and hang out, but then again, that's kinda just slice of life in general. They're good shows when they can't really offer the same kind of criticism as the isekai variant. I wanna say, yo, we can add new shit here, that would be cool, but I kinda don't know what could be done. Like I guess just go for different scenarios, maybe possibly reincarnated into like a college professor or like a high school teacher, maybe a student, or take on a monster musume kind of route and just have it be like a program where they live with humans or some shit. I don't know, I'm kind of just throwing shit out there, but since it's slice of life, the more normal and just regular occurrences are the appeal for it. So I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to while keeping the slice of life charm. Like it adds the demon lord twist and it keeps the slice of life charm alive in it, so I mean, it's doing well. The two other examples are used are Demon King Daimao and How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. They're basically just your general harem ecchi show, I guess. They both have fan service up the ass, which I mean kind of goes without saying since it's just a harem ecchi with a demon lord twist. They both do take the route of good guy protagonists though, since they don't really want to be seen as demon lords. They're different from each other for sure though. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord fits more into like the isekai variant, but I lumped it in here with the other ones and it kind of just has hella fan service, and it doesn't really follow the formula of the other demon lord isekai shows, to be honest. They're both funny and enjoyable to watch for sure though. Trashy shows like this kind of just have like their own charm. They grow on you over time, although actually the latest season for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord was kind of to be honest, a little bit mid. I was expecting a bit more after that banger ass season 1. I think it kind of just shit itself going in the direction it did. I don't know, maybe it was just me. I just wasn't that into the plot points they tried going for. Like the whole corrupt church thing isn't really new or anything, and it kind of just has been done better by other shows like Shield Hero. But that's besides the point though. I kind of just wanted to sit down and talk about this genre since I was just watching it. Like I mentioned already, I don't know if there's that many shows to really classify it as its own genre, but I mean I'm kind of just doing so already. So yeah, the shows within the genre are a bit generic and predictable, but I mean I still like them. I'm exaggerating a bit though, like they're still their own shows and you can find like different quirks and stuff throughout them. I kind of just hope they deviate from the basic outline they all follow, because as it stands now I can watch any of the shows or any of the variant of the shows and watch the other ones of those same variants, if that makes sense, and kind of just know what's gonna happen and what like the gist is of the entire genre, I guess. Like I get it though, like don't try and fix what's not broken, but like come on bro, give me some new shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. I kind of just wanted to sit down and have a conversation about this. I'm not really too sure what I'm gonna title this video, probably something along the lines of like demon lord genre conversation, or like what's up with the demon lord genre or some shit like that. Just so you know, I'm probably cover some of the shows airing this split while they near their end, so like Spy Family, Love is War, Date of Lies season 4, and a couple others, unless like some mega controversy shit goes down and I gotta shit on some losers, or just cover some shit early, I guess. Per usual though, like the video, comment, subscribe, share the video around, and like it's my channel in general. I'm trying to grow, so that'd be dope. I'm also just trying to be a bit more consistent in uploads. Although my edits are kind of basic and shit, editing kind of just takes up a fuck ton of time. Same thing with like coming up with video ideas, so that's why I kind of have big gaps between videos at times. I'm trying to get a bit more consistent though, but yeah, that's about it. Later.